I've shown you Zechariah 7 before. And God said, when you fast and when you eat, is it not for yourself? They went to ask him, should we fast? He said, what fast? He said, your fasting and your eating is you. What did he say they should do? He said, why don't you obey me? Why don't you obey my words? So if you're fasting without obeying God's words day to day, you are starving. I have zero hesitation in saying this anywhere to any group of people. Nigerians love to fast and deceive themselves that they are righteous because they are staying hungry. Why? Because they've come to put their trust in their fast. They don't fast the God kind of fast. The God fast is found in the book of Isaiah chapter 58. It tells you how to fast. Look at it. And somehow they almost forgot to mention food in it. It's not about the food. It's about your behavior. It's about your forgiving people and stopping the strife. Not when you're keeping malice with people, unforgiving, wicked, cruel, dishonest, closing your eyes to the needs of your relatives. People you are obligated to, you ignore. You live large, their expense. And there are bonds of wickedness in place. Having strife, unresolved issues, and you're fasting. The scriptures say it's a waste of time. And the scriptures tell you what will happen if you fast the God way. It tells you bonds will be broken. It tells you your health will spring forth. It tells you all sorts of beautiful things will happen. He said, this is the fast I have chosen. Like the Jews of old, we like religious activity. It makes you feel spiritual. You're just taking steps to lose weight. God prefers any day that you ate 4 times a day and obeyed him than for you to stay hungry and be disobeying him. Any day. The weight of scripture makes this clear. It is said clearly in scripture, repeatedly. Even under the old covenant, it was said over and over again. Walk around starving yourself and acting like, oh, this starvation God must see. He doesn't see it. These guys fasted for 70 years. Go and read Zechariah 7. For 70 years they fasted. And the Lord said, these 70 years you fasted, was it for me? Can you imagine? The God they fasted for told them, was it for me? For me? That's how it's written. He repeated it, for me. When God talks twice, it means someone is ranting. Busy. Is this for me or fasting? It's not for me. He said, why didn't you obey the former prophet? It's just like now. I don't know what you preach. I don't know what you do. I don't know where you serve. I don't know where you worship. Many of you. But you should be very interested in what is practiced, not what is said. What is said and done. What's the emphasis? Is it righteousness? Is it holiness? If it is, good. Now when you fast with that, that is good. But fast while doing everything, all the things unbelievers do. Stay hungry and say God is interested. He's not.